What is going on, Draconians? Draco Invictus here with another episode of Revisited Night of the Dead. It is wave 22. Let's get it done. Okay, so I told you in a previous episode that I had turned back on natural objects respawn, and my question was, well, how often are they going to respawn? Is it every time I load up a save or what? And I actually found it. It's actually down here in advanced, under the advanced tab, and it's 480 minutes. So every 4 days in game, because each day takes 120 minutes. So every 4 days in game, I'm gonna have to trim up the trees and mow the yard. We are rocking 1801% right now. And if we come over here, we are at 100% for our light zombie amount, 50% for heavies, and a 25 for giant zombie amount. And you know what? Those are the numbers we're going to stick with for right now because, well, until I get this base figured out, I don't need to be upping the heavy zombie amount. So that's where we're going to stick for right now. Of course, once I feel that the base is able to handle the existing amount, then we'll kind of push the envelope a little bit more. So let's go ahead and start the game and let's get it done. All right, guys, so here we are in game, and this place is just a hot mess. It's gonna probably take me, a couple hours in game to kind of just go through and clean everything up. And so I'm not going to let you guys have to deal with that tedium as I walk around picking up bags and rebuilding platforms and stuff. There are some things that I am going to get done today. I am going to add some more batteries. I think I'm going to move the batteries just slightly. I'm probably going to add a couple more solar panels up there just so that during the daytime, I make sure that our batteries are topped off. And then we're going to be doing something with the front here. I've decided that I am going to add something else here at the front. I like the idea of a pusher, and we are going to take advantage of the pusher and see what we can't get done. So let us get to it. And like I said, I just need to come out here, and first I need to clean up all the mess. Look at all those arrows sitting on the ground. And yep, so I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, welcome back. I have done some work up front. I just laid out the basic I got the bridge done up top. I moved the miniguns. I added a couple of the spear launchers and got them ready, got the switch up there. And I laid this out, and basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some cutters here on each side and then a double meat grinder in the middle. So as they try to path here, they're getting hit by this shredder and these cutters, and then boop, get pushed all the way off because it's only the half floor. Whereas I noticed with the full floor, they weren't always getting pushed off. I do want to wall this off down here so that they don't go underneath, because I'm afraid if I'm up there, I won't be able to see them if they get underneath, and I don't know what kind of damage they're going to be doing. We're also going to be putting some cutters down in here so that as they get pushed off, we'll put spikes and cutters down here, so that as they get pushed off, they have to kind of work their way through that before they can come back around. So once they get here, there's going to be a wall here, and it's going to force them to come underneath the compressor, get hit by the spikes, and then we're going to put another cutter here, more floor spikes, and one more shredder, just like we've done there. Again, we're not trying to bottleneck them here because the double meat grinder, as it were, the double shredder, the heavies kind of tend to congregate at the end because they have to go through one at a time. So that if they clump up there, then that can be a problem. So we don't want them, no clumping here. We don't want them to clump. We want them to come down in here. Pendulum, spikes, flamer, all that good stuff. So I figured I would just show you guys what I was doing instead of just walking you through it. So let's go ahead and lay out some stuff. And we won't be putting any spike traps up here, just because they'll probably end up being here and not here. And so we can't put the spike traps underneath the cutters. So when we put the shredders in, I'll have to do these by hand. And I'm going to use the line on the line of the center line of the stairs, as you can see it right there, and kind of get that positioned there. And then we'll do the same thing over here. There we go. There's no reason for them to come down this way. They would get just locked into place. So their pathing is going to want to take them this way, in which case it'll be cutters and shredders for days. So let's go ahead and make sure I got everything that I need to upgrade. It looks like we should be okay. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm going to get the rest of this laid out and let you guys enjoy some music. Here we go. right, guys. Well, everything's wired up. Taking a look. Let's just kind of wander through. So these are all good. What? Oh, because the power's not on, so that's why they're not lit up right now. That's why it's saying reload. Oh, I have a battery. Might as well get that done. All right, connected, connected, connected. Awesome. Okay, so let us head back upstairs. And I want to show you some of the other stuff that I worked on this morning to hopefully make this thing a little bit better tonight. Okay, so these spear launchers are still tied in with the trebuchets. Ultimately, I'll probably move them to their own thing. As you can see, it got a little crazy around here. I went and moved the stairs so that I could walk straight through. Of course, got everything upgraded. I moved some of the stuff around here. All the trebuchets are controlled with this controller, and the mortars are controlled with this controller so that I have finite control over each one. So this activates the mortars. This will activate all the trebuchets on both sides. This is the master switch that powers all of this stuff, including the miniguns and the spear launchers down below. So I now have 5 batteries up here. They're all fully upgraded. I upgraded this, not that I needed to. I don't think I was using nearly enough power. But I went ahead and got it done because I had the stuff. I was up here working on the batteries. And the other thing I did is I added some more solar panels down here. So let's kind of make our way down here. I double stacked these. They work perfect. I was going to put one here, but when I hooked it up, it seemed like it wasn't getting any power when all the rest of them were. So I can't put another solar panel over here because that would interfere, but I could double stack one up here if I wanted to. And I went with a bunch of ore gates. See, I just like, oh, I'll put it in a row of them, you know, so that we have future expansion. This is all full over here. We'll be able to add more power if we need to. So yeah, I did that first thing this morning because I wanted these batteries. I knew I was putting in more batteries, so I wanted to make sure that they had all day to charge, because that would suck for me to forget, which I would forget. So as I took an assessment of what was going on for the day, I was like, okay, first thing, get batteries going, get them upgraded, get the materials, get everything, and then let's make sure that they are fully charged for tonight so we don't run into any more issues. We should be fine. Tonight should be a great night. All of our trebuchets have ammo in them, and I'm running... These two have the bottom ones have the explosive, or the bombs, and the top one is just throwing stones. I'm trying to mix up the damages that we're sending to these guys. And of course the mortars are throwing mortar shells. So, and of course we still have our meat trap here, that once they get close enough, they're not worried about me anymore. It's all about getting to the meat trap, which kind of frees me up a little bit. Now over here, I did go with the rails for as much as I could. We'll still be able to peek over and see what's going on. I don't want to get pulled off of this thing. I couldn't put posts over here because of the minigun. But I was able to kind of, I mean, I'd have to be stupid and be standing right here or standing right here to get pulled down. And that's why I pulled this away a little bit so I can actually stand in front of this and not have to get worried about getting pulled down by one of the hunters. So, but I'll have access to the switch whenever I need it. And this is to just turn off the power to that switch. So yeah, that is the layout as it sits tonight. I'm praying to God that they don't come this direction. If they do, we are screwed in a big way. Now here's something else that I noticed. Notice I'm at hour 20. but the skull is barely full, and the little white ring around the skull is barely filled. Normally by hour 20, the skull would be mostly full. The ring would be most the way around as like a clock. So I don't understand why that's doing that today as opposed to any other day. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and repair this. So we do have a couple perch points that we can kind of park and see what's going on. We are going to lay waste tonight, and it's going to be a blast. All right, I'm going to go get my inventory cleaned up. I've got a bunch of concrete and just random crap that I don't need in my inventory right now. And I will be back because I don't think there's anything else for me to particularly do right now. Oh, I wanted to put a couple lights in there so that we could see from up top. So I'll probably get that done. I should have time to do that. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys at Horde. All right, guys, the Horde is about to get here and the wave is about to start. So I figured I'd take advantage of the time right before the wave, since I have the time and I'm not running around rushed, to say I want to say thank you for all of you that tune in and watch all the episodes. I certainly appreciate that. One of the biggest things for YouTube is watch time, view time. That's the number one thing that the algorithm looks at. So for all of you that tune in and just watch through the episodes and watch my idiocy and bad jokes, thank you, because that is the number one thing that YouTube likes. Speaking of likes, go ahead and smash the crap out of that like button, give it a big thumbs up, and let YouTube know that this is content that you enjoy watching. And the only other thing that I can ask of you as a free thing is to leave a comment down below, even if it's just, hey, here's your comment. All of those things kind of act as like multipliers, and they stack on top of each other, because when you comment, I'm going to respond to that comment. So all those interactions with the channel really help me get in front of more people. And that's the ultimate goal, because that's how channels grow. And I appreciate it. Now, if you want to do a little bit more, certainly there is no responsibility to do that. But if you did, there are links for that down in the description below, or you can simply click on the join button and become a member today. Whether you go through Patreon or become a member here, when you sign up for like that monthly subscription kind of a thing, you're going to get some benefits. You're going to get a funny title in my end credits. That's a given. And that's always a blast, because you can say, hey, look, it's me, you know, and so that's kind of cool, I think, anyway. And then on my Discord server, you will also get a title, and that title gets you access into an exclusive channel on the server that allows, it's a place for us to talk about, hey, you know, we don't really use these emojis. We'd love to see, you know, like these emojis over here, or, you know, some idea of what an emoji you would want to see for the live stream chats, for the comment section. All of those things you have access to. And yeah, you get access to all the badges and emotes and all that stuff when you become a member here on YouTube. So big shout out to all the members that I have here on YouTube and the one patron that I have on Patreon. Thank you guys for supporting this channel and supporting me in my goal to become a full-time YouTuber, because right now I have to work a job and I would rather be making content for you guys. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's get to the Horde. It is the moment of truth. What direction are they coming from? Did I just spend the entire day pointing at one direction for them to come from behind? Our trebuchet should be able to tell us, because those will be the first things that go off. Welcome to Wave 22. Ladies and gentlemen, the music has faded. And hell yeah, this place kicks ass. We went through 3 full batteries. I am so glad that I decided to go with 5 up there. And looks like we have, ooh, man, about 3/4 of a battery over there. Granted, those 3 batteries are powering all of the traps throughout here that aren't up on the roof. So it's, well, and it's not also powering the flamethrowers down below. The flamethrowers are tied in with the spear launchers. All right, guys, we had 2 giants. One of them came from this direction. I'm glad it was only the giant and that I had everything turned on, waiting for it to show up. That is fantastic, though. But obviously, we're going to have to be doing some more battery setting up and stuff like that. This was a fantastic run. You know what? Let's come over here and just hop the wall. This place held up really well. I want to come over here and just quickly take a look and see how well it held up. Obviously, we didn't lose anything, but let's see, 98%, 97. These need to be powered because they burn through. I mean, this one's still at 66, but this one especially, because it's right there where the pusher is, they want to come back here. So keeping these powered would be good, but I'm not seeing anything too terrible as far as damage goes. So quickly, we're just going to kind of walk through here. 96, 99, 98. How are the stairs? 98. There's nothing that was too damaged in here, which is just fantastic. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm very, very happy how this turned out. And we will be working on it some more. Obviously, in the next day or so, I need to get the other side of this built so that when the horde does come from that direction, we aren't getting hosed. So I'll be working on that, and who knows what other surprises I might cook up. But until then, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.